blame President Tinubu because he is only following Buhari's footstep. Osita Okechukwu. Osita Okechukwu, the Director General, Voice of Nigeria, and a chieftain of the APC, during his interview with Arise News, reacted to those criticizing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's decision to remove petrol subsidy. He stated that they should not blame the president because he is only following the footsteps of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Recall that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had promised Nigerians that he will follow the steps of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Also, it was disclosed that the foundation that enabled Bola Ahmed Tinubu to end petrol subsidy was laid by former President Muhammadu Buhari. The Director General, Voice of Nigeria, alleged those criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari are wrong because he only completed what former President Buhari left for him, and the Petroleum Act, which ended petroleum subsidy, was established before Tinubu came into power. However, Osita strongly believes that President Tinubu only signed into law what former President Muhammadu Buhari left behind for him. So they should not blame Tinubu because he is only following the footsteps of his former president, Muhammadu Buhari. Well, his statement has stirred a lot of reactions online from supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, who believe that the principal would have done better than Tinubu if he was faced with the decision to remove petrol subsidy. Interesting. To be honest, Tinubu has just started. In terms of how Tinubu is going to perform and our opinions on it, it's literally going to take time. We are in a position where we don't even know what to expect from Tinubu because he didn't put in a considerable amount of effort to show Nigerians, or at least even be active enough to show that he had plans. It was more like campaigns here and there. It was inconsistent, and then you had you had their spokespersons, basically representatives of APC, would make comments and speak on behalf of Tinubu, which I don't understand that kind of tactic because regardless, Nigerians were looking for Tinubu to be the main person, who would turn up to events. There's so many events that happened where all the presidential candidates, turned up to. So with holding Tinubu accountable, we don't necessarily have anything to go off of. It's such a general statement for Tinubu to say, I'm going to, continue from where Buhari stopped or finish what he started. If we're going to go off that, then that's a reason why you should not vote for Tinubu, because if he's trying to continue and finish what Buhari started, that is a red flag. But again, he never was specific as to, what did Buhari start or what did he do that you're planning to continue or finish? And so it's like, really, yes, Tinubu is getting to work. He's making these policies. He's removing the subsidies. He's, tackling education. And time will only tell. For the Labour Party right now, the main sort of issue technically that they're facing is the fact that they're trying to reclaim their mandate. The tribunal is literally going through, the process is the Labour Party trying to make sure that they reclaim their mandate. See, that's the thing. Tinubu is already in office. He's won. So the people or the, obedience or Labour Party, Peter Obi's supporters, it's not necessarily that we know for sure Peter Obi would do better. Peter Obi just proved himself. Tinubu didn't. So whether Peter Obi was going to do better or not, he would have had to, let's say he won, he would have had to be in office for a period of time. And then time would then tell, given the results, we will see if he actually stood up to his word or not. At the end of the day, every candidate has the platform to convince and, prove why they should be the president. However, you don't just take their word for it. When they get into office, they have to do what they have to do. But the thing is, in Tinubu's case, we actually don't even have anything to bank on. And while obviously, Peter Obi was more trustworthy, was because he made specific, he said specific things that would allow us to hold him to account if he got into office. That is basically what we want, is accountability, because at the end of the day, that's the only different thing to what we have been, experiencing in the past, where people would say they're going to do this, do that. When they get into office, they don't. And we don't hold them accountable. And they do even worse, atrocious, unforgivable things whilst they're in office. So I think that's just what it is. Well, an opinion here states that the footstep is that he has already continued for Buhari stopped, and all Nigerians have seen it clearly from his day one hitting the ground with a thick iron rod by his appointment of one-sided tribes. So you still have the audacity and effrontery to speak against Tinubu with all you have done during the elections. You serial betrayals. You will soon be relieved of your post because you worked against APC and follow your obedience. If I were you, I will not alter a word again, either in favor of APC or against APC. Shame on you. I mean, now the comments are now specific to... to be honest, people... it really shows, because a lot of comments are really not in support of Peter Obi. And comments are also, and opinions are literally against the man or the messenger himself, Osita Okechukwu, saying that he betrayed the APC and, he didn't support and followed Obi. And it's like, I don't know, when we will all realize that they're all playing a game and we are basically their props, that these politicians will do what they want regardless. I really don't understand, because everybody gets so passionate on who they want to support that you're so blind to seeing the bigger picture. It's not about supporting somebody. Like, the thing is, we need to allow a system of accountability where we are able to hold politicians to their word. Will that ever happen? Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.